Like you said, when he's feeling it, he's on things like the Jace, the Camille, things that can make plays, things that can get those kills, get ahead in lane. And now he's going to be on the Camille with the Ignite teleport to try and take down the raid boss that is the Aatrox.
Yeah, nearly goes down to half HP, but meanwhile on the top side, I do want to point this out. 369 actually ticked over to level 2 on the first wave because he got an early ward kill and was able to outtrade Mikuya super heavily.
And that early ward kill, but speaking of early trades, the bot lane of LNG get the level 2 first, and they are able to deny quite a bit to the top esports lane. They are still waiting for their level 2. Karsa is here. And they are seeing if they can get something going. Karsa could get a flash body slam. It's very, very early on. They've actually forced it engage. They're going to jump in. The Ignite goes down into Iwandi. They're trying to jump straight back in on top of it. Iwandi will go down. It's first blood to JACKEYLOVE. And this is why the snowball to SAMIRA is so damn dangerous. You're now so far behind in this bot lane.
Yeah, honestly, Gragas just there for the moral support. He would be, they would be able to pick up that kill without going into it. And in the top side, I don't think this matchup should be as one-sided as it currently is. 369 is actually in pretty good position to just solo kill. Remember, he does have that extra Ignite if he needs it. Now, this is another old-school matchup in the jungle that we've seen. Nidalee does counter out Gragas. Gragas is not exactly a great solo in the jungle, and if Nidalee finds him, that's a bit
Just
heartbreak.
miss it, but he gets it. He misses it, but he gets it. He missed the spear. I think he was expecting him to body slam away and go for something crazy there. Of course, we did see Nidalee earlier get that sick predict.
There's a lot of pick potential here. I really want to see how they use it around this Drake. If they have the first punch going in, there's so many targets they could instantly take down. And just looking across the board, there aren't that many stopwatches. Of course, they haven't came in just yet. But, if they find a pick onto Orianna, onto Nidalee, before those stopwatches, it's so easy to just kill them in one shot.
Explosive cast is available, but it's not going to be used. It's going to be the Destiny Gate up into the top side. Gold card here. Knight gets himself a kill. As easy as you like.
Yeah, very well done. Ooh.
Let's see now. JACKEYLOVE forced to flash away. Has got his heal available as well. Should show get a little bit too low. He has to force his flash as well. So they get 2 flash, but they don't get anything else. Rift Herald dropped in the top side, and 369, he's being snowballed right now with all these plates and all these kills. He is going to be a very dangerous contender on these side lanes, or even just in a skirmish at all, because he is going to be so rich.
I just like the idea coming out from top esports. Now, this was a very raw dive, and what I mean by that was that they basically just gave up on 2 waves of the bot lane. They gave up a wave on mid lane, gave up turret plating on bot lane, and just went for the dive, and they still came out ahead in gold. So it's always kind of fun to know when you can over-index into something, when you can force something and still stay ahead. But whether he can win games and take his team to playoffs is a completely other matter. And Zool might have something to say about this catch coming in.
They are going straight in. They find out Icon, the one person who was doing well on LNG, and now that teleport was very ill-advised. Double kill for Karsa. He is well on his way after picking up
lethal on the first punch. And it's just so easy for top esports to outplay.
Well, looks like we're going to see a 3v4 in this bot side. 5v4, actually 5v3, but Show immediately dies off. He was not able to get any kind of movement there to keep him alive, so the supports are traded, but the jungler is now dead. You got 4 very angry top esports people. The Inferno Trigger. Light doing his very, very best to try and back away. Has got the cleanse as well. Light doing so much here, making top esports expend every... He is equal on levels with Tarzan, who is able to get into the pit. It's a little bit risky here. Karsa taking a hell of a lot of damage, and they will lose the dragon because they didn't commit enough members to it. The rest of top esports being coerced back into their own jungle. Show trying to see if he can get himself out alive. Tarzan looking for the kill. Icon goes for the command dissonance. Not able to make it happen now. LNG have overstayed their welcome. LNG have pushed too far forward. And LNG are the ones in trouble. Icon can't get out. Neither can Iwandi. And you had it all. You had so much going for you. And while they were losing people in the bot lane, this would put LNG onto Soul Point. The Mountain Soul as well would do wonders for them surviving in these big burst combinations. JACKEYLOVE has been caught, and they pull the trigger. They jump straight in on top of him, and now Show is going to be the next one to go down. 2 quick kills for LNG while the Dragon was being started by the side of Top Esports, and I feel like this is going to be Soul Point now for the side of LNG.
Icon with the pick. Love play if I've ever seen one. Like, what did you expect was going to happen? Like, honestly.
Yeah, like, where did you think it was all going to go? As we can see, no recall. Oh, actually, the recall has not been stopped. Has been stopped by Icon. He just popped down the shockwave, but it is all to no avail as 4 people had roamed up, and while 4 people went bot lane, 1v1 in the bot lane. Top Esports, they are getting more and more connections with these moves, but with no flash here, Tarzan going to try and just kind of push everything down. You want to try and give this one over to Light if you can, and they will. Little close to the buzzer, but it is
come back and win across the entire map. They get the top lane pick, they find the kill bot side, and they get a free Baron. So
before this 4th and potentially final Elemental Dragon has spawned, they are pushing towards this mid lane, but Icon is up in the top side. He doesn't have TP right now, and he's just pushing in. This feels like a strange call from the side of LNG. They're gonna lose.
This Icon play is super weird. He's actually the main wave clear on his team as well. You know, Kaisa doesn't really have the range to keep members out, and they're gonna lose 2 towers for 1. Definitely not worth it for Icon, and there's no soul push on the top side either. But Soul
need to be so careful. Iwandi goes in, but they go straight in on top of him. That was the shotgun, jumped in straight away. They're trying to keep Light alive. I don't know if that one was worth it just yet. They finally get the Camille down. It's a 2-for-2 trade. Still a minute until this Dragon. There is the gold card going down. They're trying to find Icon, and they will. Now there's the Inferno trigger off on the backside. Tarzan goes golden to keep himself alive. They're underneath the turret, just tanking this one up. They're keep going in and further on with this team fight. Top Esports out of nothing find themselves the 5-for-2, and they are now pushing in to just end this game.
Really interesting play coming out from LNG. I
like this from LNG. They back themselves away. They know they can't fight it just yet. Comfortable. They don't feel like they can go for it just yet. The Destiny Gate has been used in towards that top side. They now have full vision of where everybody is. It's 4 people coming in. Baron down to 2,000 HP, 1,000 HP. Baron gone. That's Top Esports to get it. Joe sees that as the sign to go in. Uses the Magnetic Storm to try and catch out Light and Tarzan, but he doesn't quite get it. And now with pickeó on the backside, it's a 4v5. Shockwave just stopped. 369 and he goes golden. This is the stasis that you talked about. It's a 2-for-0 right now in favor of LNG. They're the ones who are able to get the first kills. No, never mind. Top Esports pick up 2 kills, and it's an even trade. The spear will land into the...
I feel like 369 actually overextended. If he pulled the team fight to the right side, then they would have more members and more pushing power with this Baron buff on this final, potentially final push.
Well, it's 3v3 right now. There is a teleport available for 369, but the gold card lands onto Icon. They jump straight in on top of him. He's dead. Tarzan's gone. Light is next to follow, and that's going to be a triple kill for JACKEYLOVE, as flashy as ever. Iwandi is here, but Iwandi has nowhere to go. It's going to be the Quadra, almost certainly put into his back pocket. No! Gragas will take that kill. It will be the final fight for LNG in this series as Top Esports get themselves an ace. They have the Baron, they have minions, and they have everybody up to take down this Nexus and take this series 2-0.
Opportunistic base defense coming out from LNG, trying to stand 2 versus 3. Their buff gets called, and Top Esports just flood in to close the game. Again, a little bit of shakiness in terms of the team fighting.